A delegation of British Conservative MPs is visiting Israel, the 9th expedition by the Conservative Friends of Israel since last year's general elections. I spoke earlier to Conor Burns MP for Bournemouth West, who is confident that British-Israeli relations will only improve.
Well, the big takeaways, I think, are on the economic front, what an incredible, dynamic and innovative place Israel has become since my first visit here back in 1997. And I think on the second major takeaway would be how depressingly intractable the relationship appears to be between Israel and the Palestinians, and how Israel's security must remain an absolute priority. It's a sole absolute priority in the years ahead.
How do you expect that your visit might influence British foreign policy when you get back home?
Well, I think it's very helpful. It's one of the great benefits of the Conservative Friends of Israel to bring parliamentarians out and put them on the ground so they actually start to be able to visualise some of the things that we debate back in the British Parliament. So, for example, the other day we were able to go up to the furthest northern border of Israel and see the intersection between Israel, Syria and Lebanon, and actually see what is going on right on Israel's border, where we actually saw rocket fire inside Syria.
But in terms of policy, do you see your visit leading to specific policy recommendations?
I think it's helpful for us when we're able to talk to Foreign Office ministers back home and relate to them perhaps some of the things that they're not allowed to see within the confines of the Foreign Office. So, for example, yesterday we were able to go in to the West Bank. Now, I would hope that our ministers in future will go in and see what's going on in there. So it helps us almost be eyes and ears for the British government in telling them and telling ministers directly what's actually going on the ground.
Mr. Burns, looking at the political context, how might we expect the Brexit vote to impact, if at all, on Britain's relations with Israel?
Look, Britain and Israel enjoy some of the closest relations between any two countries in the world. We are not just Conservative Friends of Israel. Britain is a friend of Israel. And I think one of the great things about the vote that the United Kingdom took to leave the European Union, it's not just us leaving the European Union, it's actually us rejoining the rest of the world. It gives Britain a flexibility and adaptability and an agility to negotiate bilateral trade arrangements, and I would hope, and I'm certainly picking it up here, that people in Israel hope it too, that Israel will be one of the first countries when we're outside the European Union that we will sign a free trade agreement with, and that will be in